when I see members of Congress being part of the climate denier clubs and basically stiff-arming what we know are facts, and not rebutting them with other facts, but rebutting them with anecdote or just being dismissive.
And I'm not a scientist, so therefore.
Or I'm not a scientist. Well, I'm not a scientist either, but I know a lot of scientists. I have the capacity to understand science. I have the capacity to look at facts and base my conclusions on evidence.
That's right.
And part of shifting our political culture, I think, is we've got to model for our kids that facts matter. If we know that the Everglades are starting to get salt water in them, and we know that that's going to affect the alligators and the herons and the birds in this place, and ultimately going to affect our drinking water, and we see the facts, we have to acknowledge those facts. We can argue about how to fix it.
And Mr. President, I'll be honest with you, I was born in the U.S. I was trained as an engineer in the U.S. I'm a patriot. Both of my parents were veterans of World War II. They're interred at Arlington. And I want the U.S. to lead. I want the U.S. to be the best in the world at the solutions and the innovations and what it's going to take to address climate change for the betterment of everybody.
We're getting busy. America's beginning to lead. Because of our leadership in putting forward a climate plan that was pretty aggressive. China, for the first time, has submitted its own plan. And what we're trying to do is now mobilize the world. In Paris in the fall, we're going to have a conference to see if we can arrive at a global agreement around tackling climate change in a serious way. But you're absolutely right that if America is not at the forefront, it will not happen.
That's
and
right.
I always say to people, part of what makes America exceptional, it's not just the size of our economy or the power of our military, but it's the power of our ideas and the power of our example. And there's a good moment for us to lead. So thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Great conversation.
Thank you, sir.